Warning. The use of fire in the Flaming Greek is for entertainment purposes only and must not be attempted by any other person. Producer and his representatives will not be responsible for consequences of violating this disclaimer.
Τα χείλη σου είναι φλόγα που καίει, για πάντα είσαι δικιά μου, η ματιά σου μου λέει.
Welcome to the Flaming Greek, the hottest cooking show on the planet, with our host, the Greek.
Thank you. Gentlemen. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. We got a great show for you today. We're going to do a few things that anybody at home can do. We're going to do some veggies, and we're going to do some stuffed pork chops, and also a quiche. You look like you like vegetables. You're healthy looking, yeah?
I love vegetables.
You like your broccoli and tomatoes and...
Well,
right?
in Greek we call this omeleta, the quiche.
The quiche.
Yes.
And what do you call a stuffed pork chop with all these wonderful vegetables?
Stuffed pork chop.
Stuffed pork chop.
I don't think we have a special name for it.
There's no name. All right, but everybody likes to eat. And as I did say, this is something that everybody at home can do, including you.
I'll
All
try
right?
today.
You're going to do, all right? So we're going to start off, we're going to heat up the pan, and if you don't mind, I'm going to start off with this quiche, and I'm going to ask you to peel this apple here,
Sure.
and we're going to incorporate this
right.
into a stuffed pork chop. All right, so let me begin.
You're putting me to work, huh? Right
Yeah,
away.
you definitely found that peeler there. You don't want to
Yes.
use your knife anymore?
No, I think this is easier now. I learned how to use it. I'm used to
Yeah.
it.
You got Americanized real
Yes,
quick.
exactly.
We got all the gadgets here in the United States. All right, while that's getting hot, what I'm going to do is grab a knife. Pork chop, 6-8 ounces. The thicker the better. What we're going to do is just put a surgical slice in here, and just enough to where we can get the veggies in here. And then get your finger in there as best as you can, and just hollow it out. Make a pocket. And how you doing over there?
Why are you doing that again?
Well, I'm just doing it just so,
You-
because we got some fresh spinach, we got broccoli, we got some herbs, and what I'm going to do is take this with some Gorgonzola cheese, and we're going to stuff
Stuff it. Oh,
in the pork chop.
yummy.
And I'm going to pan fry it, and more than likely stick it in the oven for a little while.
Awesome. Sounds good. Do you
It's
want
gonna
this
be
apple?
delicious. Yeah, cut
all
it up any way
tight?
that you want to cut it up.
Can I have a little bite of it
You
too?
can have a bite of it too, but look at the pie shell that we have here. So you want to cut it up into little cubes.
Very little. Okay, no problem.
All
You
right.
got it.
So now that I got this hollowed out, what I'm going to do is throw a little salt and pepper. Just
Salt-
season it lightly.
Salt and peppers everywhere.
Salt and pepper is everything. And this is sea salt. That's what it is. So get it in there as well. All right, so just finally chop this up. How you doing over there,
I'm
Athena?
doing good. I'm almost done.
Yeah, those apples you can just slices.
Sure.
All right, now I got a little bowl here. What I'm going to do is take everything I'm going to put in here. I got Gorgonzola cheese. It's like a blue cheese, very mild.
I love blue cheese.
You want to try some?
Yes.
It's good. It's
I
mild,
love
tangy.
blue cheese. Mm-hmm.
Because,
Has
blue
a
cheese,
different taste.
very strong.
Yeah.
But this is just the edges off of it. It's mild.
Any cheese for me is good.
Cheese, like cheddar cheese.
Anything. All of them.
So we know feta is big in Greece, but what else is big? Little olive oil.
Manuri. It's like feta, but it's less fattening, so it has less salt from what I knowledge. That's called manuri.
Never heard of it,
Yeah.
but it sounds good.
Yeah, it's big. Big.
Okay, now what I'm going to do is start stuffing this. All right, so you see we got the cavity there.
And that is
Spinach.
Spinach?
And gorgonzola.
That will be really delicious.
Yeah,
I can
just
see
make
it from
sure.
now.
Yeah, and it is wonderful. All
It's
right.
very easy to make. You just make a little. I
It-
mean,
everything's healthy.
I think it's all rocket science. You're
Yeah.
making it look so simple.
Now I'm gonna take a little garlic.
There goes the
Tec-
squishing
Yep,
again.
it's a technique, and what it does, it just takes the skin off
The
right
skin.
away.
Right.
And just give it a fine little chop. All right, honey, I'm gonna heat this up real quick.
All right. I think
More
people
olive
were
oil.
waiting for that torch.
The
to light
torch.
up. Is this a special pan for the torch? Has to be.
No, cast iron's good. This is good too, as long as it doesn't take the Teflon off. All right, so we're gonna throw this in here. Start that.
Whoa.
We got a couple more.
I'm gonna have a whole one by myself.
You can have a whole one.
So it's okay that the cheese is inside. It's
Yeah, because
not getting too melted
It
or.
probably will, but then again, you know, once it cools down, it takes form again.
Okay.
So pork big in grease.
I love pork chops. I love them here. I love them in Greece. I love them everywhere.
So anytime
And I
you-
love them stuffed. Actually, that's what I like.
You know, I just recently started doing this in the last couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I remember I don't think that you get the Brady Bunch, but it was always, you remember Allison, you know?
Yeah.
Pork
Yeah.
chops and applesauce, does everybody remember that? And that's all we ever got, you know, as children. But, you know, as you start to get all in your palate matures,
Mm-hmm.
then you like different things.
Exactly. As you grow older, I think you start liking more food. When I was younger, I used to not eat too much. Like I used to like just certain foods. So as I grow older, I'm like I see that I like to try everything and
Yeah, your palate
the
gets,
taste. Yeah, you're right.
it's, can't be eating the same thing, Cheerios and Captain Crunch all your life.
Of course not.
So talking about cereals, what type of cereals?
I like usually whole wheat cereal.
A lot of grains over there.
Yeah, and I like oatmeal a lot.
Oatmeal's good too.
Yeah.
Big thing over there.
Love oatmeal. No, actually, in Greece, it's not big at all. One of my friends, when I go over to Greece, she always tells me, "Bring me some oatmeal. Bring me all those flavors that you have there." They don't have it. Like they just getting to be big now, but
So what about that sweet bread? Remember right around
the sweet
Easter,
bread.
the Yaya, the
Oh,
grandparents
the
used to make
sweet
the
bread.
sweet bread.
We have to make sweet bread one day. It's so delicious.
Yeah, I think, you know, in
Like
one
the
of our
best.
episodes we're going to do something.
And then when it's around Christmas time or New Year's, they have a coin inside, and then you cut it in pieces. That's what they do in Greece. It's a Greek tradition, and whoever gets the coin is like
Right.
a good year.
Right.
It's like the lucky year.
It's a gold coin too,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. Or like a quarter sometimes. So how you
All right,
doing
it's
here
doing
with the
good.
pork
You see it's
chop?
getting a little brown there. It kind of looks like it's looking for a little torch action here.
Yeah, torch! Torch action! Awesome.
All right, what I'm going to actually do is take these pork chops because we're going to do a quiche now. I just want to take these fresh-looking vegetables here, and what I want to do is share the pan. Because what we're going to do is take the cream and the eggs later on, but first we'll do the veggies, put it in the pie, then we'll stick it right in the oven.
Oh, all right. And do you take these out of the pan, or you just leave them
I'm just going to
inside?
leave these guys just there for now, and I'm going to lightly season these. Let's put a little more oil
A
on the
little
pan.
more salt, oil.
But you know, the Mediterranean food, I think, very healthy.
It is, yeah.
You know, you get the Jews, the Greeks, the Italians. That's basically the same. No, and the food
Yeah,
is very,
they do. They have similar food.
very good.
It's all
food.
Greek, though. You know that.
Yeah, it's all Greek to
Yeah.
us. The Greeks.
It starts from there, and
Nobody likes to admit it though.
then no.
All right, we got a little parsley here we're going to throw in.
All
And
right.
then, you know, once again, remember, this is going to go in the oven, so we just want to saute these
a
things
little
just
bit.
a bit. These are looking fantastic. You see what's happening to,
Yeah.
to the cheese.
The cheese is melted, but
Gorgonzola, yeah, it's
it
melting in.
smells delicious already.
But then again, you see what the pork
Oh,
chop's
okay.
doing.
There you go.
And pork, you really want to go and cook it thoroughly. I never heard of a medium rare pork chop, have you?
It's always should be well done, right?
It should, like chicken.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
No. I get a real kick out of this torch.
I love it.
I don't think that would
love
cook
it.
if there was no such thing as a torch.
It gives it a new way of,
Yeah,
it's fun.
it is. All right, so this is almost done.
Okay. All right. What else do we put in there? Are we putting anything else in the pan with the
Well, in a minute,
pork
what we're going
chops?
to do is, I understand that you can handle an egg real good.
What?
The rumor is you got to separate the egg white and the yolk.
I'll try.
You're gonna
No,
try?
I'm just kidding. I know how to do it.
All right. Gonna-
All right. So just 2 of them?
Yeah,
I have
here.
2 over here
You
from
got two?
before.
Great.
Yeah.
Perfect.
There we go.
All right, and let me get the rest of this out of here. Now remember, this is for our quiche. And these are doing just fine.
I wish I knew how to do it with one hand, though. You know how to crack an egg with one hand?
Yeah, it took me about 100 times to be able to do it now.
A lot of practice, right?
It's not easy. You're getting brave. You're not afraid of the flame anymore.
I'm getting used to it.
All right.
And here's the yolk.
Thank you.
Oh, should I mix them up first?
Yeah, you want to beat them up?
Yep, I have it right here.
All right, we're going to get this
Yeah.
quiche in there real quick.
What are you doing next? You're putting the quiche in the...
What we're going to do is take those eggs you have that you're beating up
Okay.
now, and we're going to throw the cream in there.
They're ready.
And you can mix that up in there too.
Oh, okay. Beat it up a little bit
Beat
more.
it up more.
I'll beat it up.
Let's see how mean you are. You beat
Oh.
up the eggs.
I'm not that mean. I'll try. You look meaner with the torch.
I'm sure. All right, these are almost ready. Like I said, I just might want to throw these in the oven for a few moments as well.
I think this is ready.
That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, now what you can do is,
Put it in,
wait
on
one
there.
second. Let me just
Okay.
take the veggies first.
Sure.
Put a little more salt in here. Mm-hmm. Seasoning. You never want to go too much with the salt because you can always add.
Right, at the end.
So just neatly put this on the bottom
Neatly,
and just pour that on over there.
like that.
Fill it right up to the top if you can. That looks great.
Awesome. So what we added was cream?
Cream
Cream, okay, with the eggs.
and just the egg yellow,
Yep.
the yolk, and then with
The
the
good
veggies.
part.
Yep, with the vegetables. Now there's one more thing we're going to throw on there.
What's that? The
I'll
cheese.
give you the honors of throwing some
Let's
cheese
not
on
forget
there.
the cheese. Should I
Just-
go like that?
Yeah, just dump it all in there.
There we go. Ah,
Perfect.
Love the cheese.
Just distribute that a little. And we're going to throw it on here. And we're going to put it right in the oven.
So what is this made of?
It's puff pastry.
Okay.
Wrote into pie crust.
Okay, cool.
Simple, easy stuff to do. All right, so we're going to get this in the oven.
And the oven is really high?
Yeah,
Or
we
is
got
it-
it on high, like 4 1/4.
Okay. High.
All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the pork chops in here.
Okay.
Grab me that sliced apple you have, and we're going to
Sure.
incorporate everything here in the pan. You hang
go.
on
I
to
did
that
a
for
good
1 second.
job?
You did a great job. So I'm going to put these back in here. And remember, we got the spinach in there, a little olive oil, salt, pepper, and the cheese, the Gorgonzola cheese.
Looks good.
All right, heat this up one more time. Now I got some apple cider. You throw that in there and some honey
Oh.
and a little flour to thicken it up. Watch.
Cool.
All right, now we got. I'm going to use this sparingly. This is a little apple cider.
Just a touch, right?
Just a touch. Smell it. Little honey.
And honey. I
Honey
wouldn't.
makes everything sweet.
Wow.
Right
That
on
sounds good. I can't wait to
there. Yeah,
taste.
the apple and the honey.
Yeah.
And that's a pretty Jewish thing too during the holidays.
Yeah, with the honey.
With the honey and the apples, I think it's supposed to bring good luck and
But it's
sweetness.
really from Greece.
Is it? Again. Probably is. All right. And we have a little flour.
I don't think in the Greek kitchen we use honey that often for
No?
making dishes.
And there's
I
also-
don't remember anything.
No, there's also a little butter in there too.
Okay,
All right, so we're gonna whisk this up real good.
cool.
And see what it's doing? It's making a paste.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this way I didn't have to clean the pan.
Okay, I see.
Do me a favor, see how that the quiche is doing.
Do you want me to test it with this?
How's it look?
I think it needs a little bit more. It's a little soft. What do you?
Let me see. Out of the way.
I think it'll.
It'll be done in a few minutes. Yeah.
Fasten it up.
I have no patience.
Good job, Chris.
Well, thank
You're
you.
making everything so quick.
And make it quick, but
Yep.
you see, you got to be careful. Just see how that's glazing all up.
Yep.
'Cause
You
of
don't
the
want
honey.
it to be too
Right,
much,
to stick.
right? Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good. Watch your mouth. It's hot.
Oh, it is good.
It's nice.
Yes.
It's not tart. It's not
I
tangy.
can taste the honey.
Enough. And you see, that's what you want right there.
Okay.
People could see.
And that's when you know it's almost done?
That's almost done. Just get the other side to look at. Like I say, you know, you
Oh,
usually eat with your
it's
eyes before you do
delicious.
with your mouth.
I can't wait to eat this dish.
All right, what we're going to do is throw these apples in here, but what I'm going to do is remove these pork chops because all this over here is good stuff.
Okay.
So we're going to add some liquid to it, some of that apple juice, and we're going to reduce it down.
Oh, so we'll put a little bit more apple juice, huh?
Yeah,
now?
because you know this people a lot of times, believe it or not, will disregard this, and this is
This
really
is the best part.
Yeah, it's like the drippings off of a beef or something.
And
And now we need
torch
more
it up
heat.
a little bit. Yeah. Nice.
Now we're going to throw the apples
There
in,
we go.
and now we're going to get the flavoring of the apple. Everything goes in. See how it's reducing?
Yep.
Everything, the liquid's starting to dissipate.
Right.
And you know, the Italians call their sauce gravy,
Uh-huh.
right? The tomato sauce. This is more going to be a gravy once this liquid goes away.
Oh,
And
okay.
you're going to have, you know, apples, honey, there's a little olive oil in there,
Yeah, because it's
butter, flour.
That sounds like
We're gonna
it's
hit it
going to
again.
be good.
That torch is great. All right, see how it's reducing? It's
I
turning
better
into a
stand back,
paste now.
Chris.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to burn your pretty locks of hair. All right. We'll have a plate here.
So we're almost ready.
We're almost ready.
Nice.
Take this pork chop,
Uh-huh.
stick that over here for now. A little
Bit of
salt.
salt.
And so you just want a little liquid there.
Uh-huh.
Take the other one. Want to grab me that plate,
Yeah,
Tina?
of course.
Okay, before you stick that on over there, what we're going to do, and just get some apples on
It
there.
does look like gravy.
Yeah,
Like
it does.
It has that color.
Yeah, and you know something? It's delicious.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. Nice.
Thank
That
you.
looks pretty. Looks awesome.
Now, you know, we're talking so much, you got to take a
We
look at
forgot
this
about,
quiche.
yeah. Where's this? Let's poke it. It looks good.
It looks like it's almost done. You know, it's still got,
You got a little bit more?
it's just got a little
a
bit
little
more.
bit more.
You know, I really feel like doing a torch quiche. What we're going to do now is that we got some fresh zucchini
All right.
and squash. So I'm going to ask you to cut that up.
Sure.
And what we're going to do is throw it on the grill here.
you?
Right here, a little olive oil.
How do you want it? With little pieces like this?
Yeah, like that.
All of it?
All of it.
All
And take your
right.
time, and like I said, just cut away from it.
I don't want to cut myself. You can cut yourself really easy if you don't.
Those
you're
knives are
not-
very
these
sharp.
yeah. They're very sharp.
All right, so the way you cut it is the way they're going to cook, meaning quick, right? Slow. The thicker.
Is this okay?
Yeah, those are good size. I'm just going to do these little. So just slice them up.
Oh, I need to learn that way. I'm slow as a turtle here.
All right, little olive oil.
Wait for me.
I got you. You know, what the hell? Get your hands dirty, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll season these on the grill. Salt and pepper.
So you put it right in the pan?
We're gonna put 'em right. We're gonna
On
grill
the
these.
grill. Okay. So should I
Right.
start putting these up here?
Yeah, let me throw some olive oil on there before you do.
Okay.
Otherwise, more than likely, you're gonna wind up sticking on the grill.
Right.
All right. So, what is the most popular olive oil in Greece?
It depends on which area you are in Greece. So it really, whoever like lives in northern Greece, they have their own popular one, and then
Right.
if you live in Crete, they have their own popular one. So I can't really.
But there's
really-
different types
yeah,
of olives.
Oh my God, there's so many.
Now, I
different
understand
types.
those olives have been around for hundreds of years.
There's
those trees.
there's trees all over the place. Like our family owns a little part with olive trees, and
Right.
we don't really do anything with them because it's just they're all over the place. You just have it. Like every family almost owns like a olive.
Listen, I got a true
Olive
story
trees.
for you. You know, I have a friend that was in Greece some years ago, and you know, he was a young guy, and he was coming down one of those mountainous roads, and he lost control of his car, and he hit an olive tree. They were going to lynch this guy. I mean, he had to come up with cash real quick.
Yeah.
You know, and the big thing was that tree's been there for like 120 years, and I guess the family depended on it.
Right.
So,
right.
you know, it's a big
That's
thing.
really interesting.
And, you know, with the olive oils, because I use something called Pegasus.
Pegasus.
It's from Greece.
Oh, okay.
But it's an extra virgin olive oil, and I use it in everything.
Yeah. When I cook
little salt.
something at home, we always use the Greek olive oil. I mean, the Italian, I think, is the same too, but it's just I'm just used to it.
Yeah, there's some good stuff out there, but you know, I always like to try it from somebody
Right.
else before you actually buy it.
Yeah.
Because you get stuck with, you know, a couple of gallons of olive oil.
And then you're like, oh, I don't like this one.
Yeah,
I
what are you
don't
gonna do
use
with it? You start inviting
It
people
really
over.
depends on the person, like what your taste is used to. Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
no, you know, it's all good. I just don't like that, you know, corn oils and stuff, things that are gonna
Oh
plug
yeah.
up your arteries.
No, I'd rather use olive oil too.
All right,
Ew.
these things are dying to get torched.
Oh, they're waiting for it. They're loving it. Ah, nice.
See, that's what you want.
Yeah.
Just want that color, that presentation. All right, what I'm gonna do is take these, I'm gonna stick them on the plate, plate them up, we're gonna recap, and then we're gonna go to the quiche. All right, so you see, you know, what went on and what we did. We did the zucchini, we did the squash, and this is the final plate here, which you have is your stuffed
That's
pork chop.
really beautiful.
Yeah,
You
with
did
the
an excellent
spinach.
job.
You get a shot, you see the spinach over there with the gorgonzola cheese.
Oh, I can't
And
wait to
you see what
taste
you're
it.
dressed it up with
It's
the
beautiful.
apples, fresh apples on the top. All right, so what we're gonna do is grab that quiche now.
Okay. What do we have here?
Well, that's dill.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is put the quiche on top of the dill. We'll bring it on over here.
All right.
A lot of
let's do it.
presentation. You can eat that too.
You can?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, I'm good, but I'm not that good. That's hot. It's
Well,
very hot.
it's been here for a while, right? How long
Yes.
did we have that in here?
I would have to say probably about 40 minutes.
For 40 minutes.
You know, then we had to open the oven a few times or whatever and check
Yeah.
it out.
On
Right.
highs, of course.
Yes, so we're gonna take that and put that right here.
Here we go. Be careful. Nice.
And isn't that beautiful?
It looks great.
All right.
Looks awesome. You ready to eat?
Yeah, so we're gonna
Yeah?
stick this over here. So I want to get right in there because what we want to do is to get that
We
stuffing.
want to get that stuffing. That's right.
And boy, I just tell you what, it looks like a work of art. All right, so we're going to get right on in there.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
And looks delicious.
All right, I'm going to get you a little apple.
Nice. Very, very nice.
Okay.
Yes, I want some of that.
There you go.
Let's do it. Mmm.
That good.
Oh my God. It is really good.
It's a different twist. Like
It's
I said,
such a rich taste.
with the apple,
Oh wow.
the cheese. All right, we're going to close this out. We had a great time. Thank you for watching it. Why don't you go to my website, which is theflaminggreek.com, the hottest cooking show on the planet.